Well, I'm thrilled to say we've got one of the leading authorities on this. He's an author, he's a lecturer, and he's a professor. It's Professor Joe Laevens. Good evening, Professor.
Good evening. It's great to speak to you again, Ian. As you know, I dealt with this a lot over the years, and we've had a lot of discussions about this sort of thing.
Professor, can I interrupt? Sorry, it's sounding very, very muffled, Professor.
Can you hear me now?
I know we've had trouble getting through to you, and I'm wondering if the governments don't want us to actually speak on this.
That is a possibility. I know you're joking about that, but that is certainly a possibility. I'm standing up now in my study.
Okay,
can
lovely.
You hear me now?
I can. What can you see in your study?
Well, I have a lot of, I believe you, and I've sent you details of my work over the years. Yep. I've got a lot of source material here. I've got, as I look around me now, I've got a telescope here pointed up to the stars. Yep. I've got a lot of books. I've got a lot of research. I've got a lot of research from my students. Mm-hmm. And I have some drawings, some diagrams I've done of aliens that I have met. And before you scoff...
No scoffing here. Listen, as you know, Professor, I saw a UFO when I lived in North London with my now ex-wife. I don't think the aliens had anything to do with that.
Right,
But I've seen a UFO. But you've actually met aliens.
Yes, I have, and I'm just here now. I'm just going on to my email. I'm going to send you a picture. It's a diagram, and what it was. This is 2003.
Okay, you send it over, and I'll tweet it out for you. Did
you receive what I sent you earlier, which is it's a recording of some white noise. An alien, I believe it was an extraterrestrial, made contact with me through my TV.
And this is connected with, because I'm gonna retweet the picture that you sent me.
Right.
This is from Professor. Just put Prof because it's quicker. Joe Laevens.
Right.
And I'm gonna we do hashtag TLNA. So I'm gonna send that out, and then this audio I'm about to play. I haven't had the time to listen to this. What is it? What are we about to hear?
What you're about to hear right now, Ian, is 2003. This is in New Jersey. I was receiving messages through my TV set.
Yep.
And it's an alien. And if you listen carefully to what he's saying, I don't want to enhance the audio at all, but what this extraterrestrial was saying to me was, we come in peace.
Okay. So we're listening for We Come in Peace. Okay, let's have a little listen.
Right,
this is an actual recording. Here we go.
Don't hurt it. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. If you just tuned in, that is freaky. You're listening to the Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle. We're joined by Professor Joe Laevens, a ufologist. Joe, I'm going to play that again. Just tell me again what that is we're listening to.
I had not long before. If you tweet out or somehow tell your listeners what the photo I sent you, that is of a UFO.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in New Jersey, 2003. You see the moon in the background. You can see a blue pod.
I'm looking at it now,
A blue pod that I believe landed near my house. And I believe that aliens were trying to make contact with me. They know my work. I certainly have put the call out there that I want to speak to aliens, to extraterrestrials.
And they communicated with you. And how did you record this before I play this again?
Oh, this was just on a cassette. I mean, this was just on a cassette.
Let's have a quick listen.
This came through your television?
This came through my TV set.
Okay.
I mean, I know it sounds a little bit poltergeist-ish, but...
Okay, well, let's just have a listen again. The movie, of course, yeah. Let's just have a listen again. Here we go.
Don't hurt him. You hear that? Don't hurt him.
Can I ask, why would an alien be saying, I am an alien, I am an alien?
Ian, if I knew those kind of answers, I would be a very rich man. My research says that they are communicating with us in a way that we understand.
Mm-hmm.
If we use their language, I'm not sure that people all over the world will be able to understand what they're trying to say. So they're trying to speak to us in layman's terms.
Okay, I think...
I've had a diagram through.
Is that from the professor?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Can you see that? I just sent that through just now.
If you could send that on to me, Catherine, I'll tweet that out. And if you could describe what it is we're about to see.
I've drawn a TV set and basically what I saw that night, 2003, April 2003.
Okay, so it's all right, okay, because I've not got it yet. It's a drawing of a TV set.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're doing, and I understand that you don't really
not doing anything.
But I understand. I got the tone of your voice. I understand what this is all about.
I'm not doing anything. I thought you were going to give us a photograph. What? It's a drawing of a TV set.
It's a diagram. It's a diagram.
Excuse me, if you're there and someone is talking to you through your TV set,
as they do every night when I watch the news.
Excuse me, I did not have time to grab a camera. This is 2003. I'd not long had a mobile. I didn't know they had a mobile phone at that time.
They had those little flip cameras. Did you have a little
a flip camera? I may have had one of those, or Olympus Trip, something like that. I may have had that at that time.
Okay, but you didn't reach for. Instead, you drew.
Ian, what happens is in my line of work, you're forever interpreting what you've seen. That may happen through a diagram.
Do you send that picture?
My camera, I keep in the hall. We have a kind of bureau I keep in the hall, and it was not near the TV set at the time.
Okay.
So I'd have to go through the hall, basically, and down the corridor.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on a little bit.
Right.
When was the last time? I've got the picture now, actually. Oh, excuse me. I've got the picture now. White noise interference, unfriendly gesture it was doing.
That's right. You look at the picture I've done.
Penis with stuff coming out of the end.
He had stuff coming out the end of his penis. Yeah, it was elongated.
What was that? What do we think? What do we think that was?
Effluent of some kind, spermatozoa or something like that. But the penis was a standard penis. It was quite a long penis, an alien penis with stuff coming out.
I'm going to tweet that. So was that the last time you had an encounter with an alien? Hello, Professor?
A physical encounter, yes. I have received messages through telepathically. Late at night, I can be going to sleep, and I hear a voice, and it might say, tell them, something like that. I don't know what the message is, what they want from me. But they want, I see very much, I'm a kind of...
so you hear voices when you fall asleep?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Can I ask, and this is not in any way flippant question at all.
Right.
Are you on medication?
This is what I'm talking about, Ian.
Yeah.
You have got me on here. Recognize you've dealt with me before, and I've had a lot of people coming on insulting me.
Not insult. I don't mean to insult you.
Excuse me, sir. I sent you a drawing, an illustration of what I saw that night.
Yep.
You've already questioned that because I didn't have a camera close to hand.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is if you see that, there's white noise, you have a TV, and someone is communicating to you, or something is communicating to you through the TV, you don't necessarily have time to frame a photograph.
Okay.
Now you're suggesting that I have got some kind of illness, and I'm hearing voices.
Okay.
I'm telling you what happened.
Can I read you some of the comments on Twitter?
Yes, sir.
Elton says, in response to the photograph and the diagram, that really is amazing.
Right. Thank you.
Steve says, this is fascinating. I'm really enjoying the professor.
Right.
Dave says, this quack again, Professor of Bullshine from Please Yourself, California.
This is what I'm talking about, yeah.
Okay. And Lino says, sorry to bother you. Here we go. It's a proper question. Sorry to bother you. I was hoping you could ask the professor a question.
Okay.
I saw a documentary.
Right.
Called E.T. I think that stands for extraterrestrial.
Right.
And he wanted to phone home.
Right.
Surely,
I know what this is.
Surely they'd be more advanced than using a phone.
Yeah, well, what you're talking about there, what's the name of this guy who wrote it?
This is Lino.
Lino.
Yes.
Lino. Get a life.
Whoa.
Get a life. I know what you're talking about. It's a film from 1982. It's called E.T. I'm talking about an alien. I'm talking about an alien who came through, and he had an unfriendly gesture on his face, and he wanted to say, "Come in peace," because he is.
Well, it sounds like he was coming, but not peacefully.
And his penis was very large, and he was threatening, me, and all I'm saying is that we better wake up.
Okay.
Wake up.
That would wake anybody up.
Anything else serious?
Trevor says, how convenient that the alien spoke English. Now, that is a good point, isn't it?
They speak English.
How is that? Is that from monitoring our radio waves?
They speak English. Yeah, that's right. They monitor our... Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say, radio waves?
Paul says, pretty damning evidence. Matty says, most damning proof I've ever seen. Marco says, Jesus Christ... Is this guy okay? Like, really? I think this dude needs help.
Okay, well, that's up to you, man.
Dave says, wish they would abduct him and keep hold of him.
Did you see Danny's message? That's interesting.
No, what was that?
This might need some more research. Danny says, I saw 3 of these today in Aldi.
Right. Okay, what is that? What's Aldi?
It's a German supermarket chain.
Yeah.
Tiny balls. Yeah, balls.
Well, please don't speak about our tweeters and our listeners like that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he was not human. I'm just trying to anatomically suggest that this was an alien.
Can I ask, a lot of your theories, and I've read your some of your books, and
right.
I've seen some of your YouTube lectures.
Right.
A lot of your work around aliens really seems to focus on the penis and the balls of the male alien. I was wondering what that's about, Professor.
Right. Okay. Do you think that these people come to you dressed in the latest sartorial elegance from the King's Road or whatever it is you have over here? Do you think they come to you with the latest John Lewis fashions? No, they're naked. And these people are very potent. And I tell you now, they want to impregnate your women. They want us to they want to spread the seed of their loin, and they want to spread an alienation in this world.
Wow. Alienation, insemination.
That's right. And if there's anyone who wants to say anything, ask anything serious.
Okay.
If anyone wants to come on, I will take you on.
Okay.
0444991000. Is there a reason why they're going through television rather than like Tinder or something?
Well, I imagine TV, everyone has one. It's something to do with the analog waves out there, and they can, I don't know the science behind that. All I know is this guy spoke to me, and play that clip again, because that's pretty damning proof.
Okay, but we will play the clip again. Let's just have a listen. Here we go.
I don't... You hear that?
Yep.
Don't shoot, he says again. Don't shoot.
Who's the one that's shooting?
Okay. Dan's on the line. Dan, you're through to the Professor. What would you like to say?
Hi, Ian. Hi, Professor.
Hello, Dan.
Yeah, I think we've spoken before. You know, I'm a big fan of your work. I've read all of your books. I'm looking at the image that Ian's put up on Twitter.
Is this the drawing or the photograph?
The photograph. Could you just confirm for me what you interpret the photograph to be?
Well, the photograph is clearly the moon in the background. In the foreground, it's a craft of some kind. And there's a blue... Can you see the blue pod?
I can see the blue pod.
Do you see the blue pod? That is what I'm suggesting. This is what I'm suggesting. Contain the man with large penis and small nutsack. And that came down, and I think that is how it was communicating to me, because that was a day later.
You see, the thing is, I'm looking at it, and, you know, I'm quite a spiritual person.
Right.
And what I'm seeing here is that the shape is kind of, there's a couple of ovoid shapes in this image.
That's correct.
They're like, it's almost like a brown eye. And I'm thinking your interpretation that this could be an alien, I'm sorry, it stinks. This brown eye is clearly a messenger from God.
All right, get this man off. I know he's talking about a brown eye. Ian?
It's okay, he's gone. I've cut him off. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, I know.
He's gone. We won't.
I think I'm still here.
No. You should be gone.
No, a brown eye. No No more brown
Can we stop saying the phrase brown eye, please? It's disgusting.
Okay.
Dan is
brown eye on your lip.
Why isn't he gone? What is wrong with the phone system?
Take your brown eye away from the phone, man.
Right, Dan is gone now, so...
Am I?
Right, now the professor is gone. Professor. Why have I got the professor gone and Dan is here? Right. Professor.
Hello?
Hello, you're there.
Hello.
Professor, do you mind, can we take... Please stop saying that. It's a thoroughly unpleasant phrase. Sorry. We're going to take a short break. Can you stick around?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. We've got Professor Joe Laevens on the line. We've got about another 6 minutes or so with Professor Joe Laevens, ufologist, UFO expert, author, lecturer, and world travel. It's just the world you've travelled, isn't it, Professor? You've not been intergalactic.
Oh, I've just been... no, just the world. I've never been anywhere else. But as you know, I've been on your show before.
Yep.
I'm looking at tweets now. There's a guy here, who we got here. He's a fake. The best radio I've ever heard. Tim Fletcher, without level of detail, the press's diagram is a fake.
Okay.
I challenge you, Mr. Tim Fletcher, to scribble down what you saw on the screen. I've done as best as I can. The withered leg, the penis with stuff coming out at the end.
Okay, let's...
Unfriendly gesture.
Yep.
And it is my contention, as you know, Ian, that mankind was formed by an alien coming down there, and he's done it with a monkey.
Just say that again. Just say that again. Sorry, Professor. Mankind was
formed. It's nothing to do with any sort of
evolution is
evolution.
biblical.
Charles Darwin, anything like that.
Yeah.
My contention is that 2,000 years ago, an alien came down and done it with a monkey.
Gosh. And made humans.
That is correct. How do you account for, you go to Whitsunade or any of these places, and there's a monkey, and he looks vaguely human, but he's still a monkey, and we're still humans. It's as simple as that.
But only 2,000 years ago.
And that is correct.
Well, what about all of the archaeology where they found the remains of people from tens of thousands?
All of the archaeology. This is part of my book, Deny to Deceive.
Yes.
You remember me discussing that before?
Yes, I do.
There is no history before 2,000 years ago. An alien came down, done it with a monkey, and that is where you and I come from. Okay.
What if I did it with a monkey now?
Doing with a monkey, yeah, okay. If that's, I'm not sure, but presumably you'd have, whether you'd have a hybrid monkey, human, more hairy, you'd have to find the sort of monkey you'd want to do it with. That doesn't have purple bottoms and so forth. Okay. I'm not sure you'd manage to do it with a monkey.
Okay. Okay. And will the aliens ever come back? And will Daddy ever come back?
Have you seen a proboscis monkey? Would you want to?
Okay.
No.
So forget the sexy monkeys.
Right. Okay.
Will Daddy ever come back?
Who?
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy. Will Daddy ever come back?
Will Daddy ever come back? Daddy, you done it with a monkey?
Yes,
Daddy, you done it with a monkey? Daddy, you done it with a monkey? Daddy, you done it with a monkey?
Will Daddy...
Daddy, you done it with a monkey?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Will Daddy who done it with a monkey ever come back?
No.
Okay. Let's say hello to Alan. Alan, you're through to the professor. What would you like to ask him or tell him?
Good evening, Professor. With these capabilities in travel, do you think we'd be able to travel faster than light and make alien contact in another galaxy?
It's not...
I can't understand what this guy is saying. What is this?
Okay. Alan, try again.
With these capabilities in space travel, do you think we'll be able to travel faster than light and meet an alien species in another world?
I'm so sorry. Can you try that again?
Well, Alan, you tell me and I'll pass it on to the professor. It's not a great line.
Do you think we'll be able to meet another alien species in another world far away from Earth?
Do you think we'll ever be able to meet an alien species in another world far away from Earth?
think do we need another alien species in a faraway world away from Earth?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I think that we're going to have to colonate a different planet, something like that. Huh?
We're going to have to colonize
another. I've got to. This is some of my workings here.
Okay.
Zarkon B2.
Okay.
And that's the place we're planning to go to. And whether Daddy is there, I don't know.
We've got time for one more quick question, I think. This is on Twitter from Roberto. What is the professor's take of Ed Walters and the Gulf Breeze sightings of 1987?
Well, that's absolutely, that happened.
Okay, there we have it. We have it conclusive. And let's just squeeze one more call in. Carol, you're through to the professor. What would you like to ask him?
I wanted to just tell you something.
Is it about UFOs?
Yeah.
Okay, where you go?
Let's hear it. I'm your man.
I was just listening on my laptop because I thought I could have radio.
Okay.
And as you remember at the beginning of the conversation, the phone line was a bit funny.
Yes.
Right. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was quite interested. I'm not a.
If I could hurry up ever so slightly, Carol, because we're kind of going to be late for the news. So just get to cut to the chase.
I heard something. A weird sound came out of my computer.
Right.
What did it sound like?
It went like. Your voice went a bit fuzzy again.
A bit fuzzy,
the
yes.
line wasn't very funny.
Right.
The line wasn't very good. And sound came out over the top, and it went, car.
Oh.
What did it say? What did it say? Car?
Like,
car?
Just this. My name's Carol, and it was like it was the start of my name.
Car.
Like that, yeah.
Car.
Sure it wasn't Khan.
And then it went again.
Car.
And you came back through as normal.
Professor, what could that have been? And we're putting you on the spot slightly.
I studied long and hard, and I've been at Harvard, and I was a fellow at Connecticut University.
Was it hard at Harvard?
It was hard at Harvard, and I just want to say this, and I've looked into all that sort of stuff, and I would just imagine that's just something you imagined.
Okay, it was just something you imagined, Carol.
It was, but
honestly, I just had to phone to say that it just happened because I was so surprised.
You're probably wrong to phone about it.
Probably wrong to phone about it, Carol, the professor's saying.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yep, okay, there we go. Professor, excellent stuff. You're working on a new book. When is that out, and what's it about, and what's it called?
That will be out in August or the fall, and it's about humans and the origin of the species.
Yep.
And it's I've got actually the forward here. Let me just read what I got here.
Okay.
Just put a little poem at the start here.
Okay, if you just hurry up a bit, because we're a bit late for the news.
I know it sounds frank. I know it sounds funky, but a human was made because an alien done it with a monkey. It done it with a monkey. It done it with a monkey. Humans were made because an alien done it with a monkey. Humans were made because it done it with a monkey. A monkey. It done it with a monkey. And so it goes on. It's a little poem as it started.
Okay. Well, Professor, listen, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate the drawing of a monkey with a penis with something coming out of the end of it.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor.
Sir.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.
Professor Joe Laevens. This is Talk Radio.